When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a top 5 team in this conference, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Will kick it away to start us off. A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give to the back. Turning it on! And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Let's take a minute and talk about North Carolina. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. He plays so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Pulls and fired complete. Hits the accelerator to the right. Inside the touchdown, Tar Heels. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Beck. Looking left. Got him downfield. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. The throw. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Now what they had in mind to start this drive, here comes 2nd and 13. Rides to the back. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Guys, let's talk a little bit about North Carolina. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
Lopez wants to fire. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had it.
There he goes. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. You want to create favorable matchups, and the angle route against the Packers is a good way to do it.
Yeah, and especially if you're going to run man-to-man, that's hard. That's hard for a linebacker to run with a fast tailback.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Canes will hustle to the line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And now they'll have to dial something up on 3rd down after the incompletion. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He's got an open man. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because 1st and 2nd down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable 4th down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Not a chance. Missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll go to the ground. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Lopez to pass. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
He'll return it from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
On the run, deep down the right side. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field.
Touchdown, Canes! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in CUSA, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Mississippi State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking for space. It's gone. Got enough for the first down. Turns it on in midfield. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throwing right. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, North Carolina.
When you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
The quick out. A big play gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play.
Miami, 7.
First play of the period, first down here. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on first down. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And he'll be brought down. And the Canes headed quickly to the line.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Wants to throw again. Right down the middle. Hits the open man. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on third down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Looking to throw on first down. He wants it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Beck. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to the ground game on the left. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for them.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Culliver. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
They booted away on 4th down. Looks it in at the 40. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
He wants to change this route. Scanning the field, it's Beck. Caught in the backfield, it's Lofton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gauze. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
Caught over the middle. It's Ship. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rush is on him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Lopez wants to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Culliver. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Gauze. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll immediately call timeout. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Lopez to pass. Touchdown, UNC! Quick strike through the air for the score.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job of pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Beck. Unloads it left. He's got it. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
Fires left. Pulls it in. It's Lyle. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. Run in the red zone. It's Lyle. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. Line of scrimmage is the 2, and they can pick up the first down here, but going for the touchdown here on 4th and short. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
They'll run it to the right. Runs through the tackle.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. They've given that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Shadow of their own goalpost, needing some breathing room. Lopez wants to fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the outside. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking for room. It's Goff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying play action. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Punt is on its way. Here's the return. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but
Picked off, that's number 15 on the year. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
what a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Now on 1st down from the 40. Might as well give it to him again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game. And I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Mississippi State. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He might want another play. To the air, it's Beck. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Snags it down the right side. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes it. Catch in the middle. It's Lyle. Turning it on. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Miami. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Set to kick this one.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Now on 2nd down. Lopez to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep sprinting. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs. They're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. Try to get him going there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And here they come going for the 1st down on 4th and 2. Going for the marker on the ground. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they went for it, but when you're up by a couple scores, I think you're just kind of free and like, hey, let's keep scoring points. Let's keep the offense out there. Let's keep the accelerator on. And I guess, hey, who cares? We're not going to lose anyways.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Beck. Now he's going to break the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pulls it in. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Now on first down from the 30. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Looking left. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now this offense facing a third and long from their own 30. Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's gone. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Late in football games, I have a plan. I want to run the football. I want to put my quarterback in great situations if I do throw it. Low risk, keep that clock moving, get a few first downs. And if I get a few first downs with that clock moving, I get the W and get out of here.
They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Lopez wants to fire. Bring in the heat. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Tulsa is down right now. But this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Big third down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking for a first. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Timeout, Miami.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal try to make it a 3-score game late. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something.